Hey everyone, so I thought I would do a next video. I'm about to paint my food truck. It has a little bit of damage on it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I have some things that need bondoed. I have some paints peeling off, and I'm going to go through step by step and show you what I'm about to do. So old Betsy here, she's been through some things. Been run into the fence, had some curb damage. So you can see this scrape right here definitely hit the fence. And then we have down here, there's a little dent that I'm gonna have to pull out, maybe get some Bondo. This is where the guy before me had the water tank, this thing where the water gets put in. And then I don't know what this was for him, but you could see right through the truck. So I went ahead and covered that. I'll put some Bondo over that. I'll put Bondo over this. And then the LP propane used to go in right here. So I will be sanding down, Bondoing that. I know it's hard to believe, but I screwed up right here, cut a hole too far to the inside. So I had to do another one. I'll be Bondoing that. You can see on the back, obviously from the handles, where you get from the dirty hands entering the truck and getting out of the truck. And the back end of the truck takes a beating because you get some of the grease that comes down, especially if you have a fryer in the truck. Right under here, this is where he had the chalkboard. I'm gonna sand all this down. All this vinyl is coming off. The shelf is finally gonna come off. I'm gonna take that down today and break it and throw it in the trash so I can never use it again. It gives me an excuse to change it out. Where I'm going to start the painting is gonna be right here on the bumper. You can see a lot of the paint is starting to chip off from being drove all over the place, probably love bugs sticking to it. I painted this already a couple times with implement paint. I just went to Tractor Supply. I rolled it on. This time I am going to be actually spraying it with the air compressor like a actual paint job. You can see where it's super faded. And then after I get it all painted and done, I am going to get some new windows put in, because you see the cracks and the liner that goes around the window to hold it in needs replaced. I want to do one more thing today. I want to see how easy it's going to be to scrape this vinyl off. Just decided to take off this old Instagram. Alright, just a little heads up on what I've been doing. I got this little bit that has a bristle brush on the end, I guess you would call it. That's what I put on the end of the drill. And I am actually going to be sanding this whole thing down with that bristle brush. This here is the brush I was telling you about. It cost me about $8 at Tractor Supply, but it takes the stuff off really easy. One of the other things I need to do is make sure that I Bondo all these areas, because this area is rougher, so I'll put Bondo in here and then I'll sand it down so that it's flush with the truck and it'll look nice and clean. So you can see what it does in here. It definitely takes the paint off, gets down to this. I will end up priming this and then sanding. Well, I'll sand it with a finer grain sandpaper and get as many of the streaks out as I can, and then I will primer it, and then I will paint it, and then I'm going to do a clear coat.